The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus said to his disciples, I tell you, unless your righteousness surpasses that of the scribes and Pharisees, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. You have heard that it was said to your ancestors, you shall not kill, and whoever kills will be liable to judgment. But I say to you, whoever is angry with brother will be liable to judgment. You have heard that it was said, you shall not commit adultery. But I say to you, everyone who looks at a woman with lust has already committed adultery with her in his heart. Again, you have heard that it was said to your ancestors, do not take a false oath, but make good to the Lord all that you vow. But I say to you, do not swear at all. Let your yes means yes, and your no means no. Anything more is from the evil one. The Gospel of the Lord. This is the second Sunday that I am not in the parish. And I got messages looking at the page of Santa Maria Goretti saying, bakit palaging wala si Father? My dear friends, my brothers and sisters, one time after one of my masses, a young lady, or not so young, approached me after the mass and said, when you look at me, Father, do you commit adultery? And I look at her seriously, and she is not that beautiful. Sorry for the words. Bluntly, I said, I'm sorry, but looking at you, I'm committing murder. What is the gospel and the readings trying to tell us? That you must go beyond what is in the external. I always say this, that your reputation is how you are perceived by people. Your character is who you are. You can always pretend externally, smiling even though you are angry, pretending that the food tastes good even though you want to vomit. But God sees what is in your heart. What is the first reading trying to tell us? You want to be saved? Then do the law. That's the minimum. You want to be saved? Do the law. The law was given not as an option, but it must be a way of life. Second, if you want to live, trust in God. Two simple advice. You want to be saved, do the law. You want to live, trust in the Lord. What is the second reading trying to tell us? That wisdom must mature. Wisdom must mature. Palagi ko yung sinasabi na ang karunungan ay produkto ng iyong relasyon sa Diyos. Intelligence is what you learn or what you get from books or perhaps from people you listen to. But wisdom is something you can only earn and gain in your relationship with God. It must grow, it must mature. How can it mature? From convenience to conviction. Your wisdom must grow from convenience to conviction. My dear friends, my brothers and sisters, because many of our relationship with God is only based out of convenience. Madali lang sumunod sa Diyos kapag ang pinagagawa ay ayaw mo rin. Napakadali nun. Pero napakahirap sumunod sa Diyos ng pinagagawa niya sa iyo ay yung mga bagay na sabi nga, yung gustong-gusto ng kalooban mo. Pero sabi ng Diyos, itigil mo yan. Itigil mo yan. Alam niyo yung kwentong nahulog, di ba? Nahulog na ganyan. Humawak sa sanga. At nanawag sa Diyos, di ba? Sabi, Lord, tulungan mo ako, tulungan mo ako, tulungan mo ako, Lord. Tapos sabi niya, sabi ng Diyos, naniniwala ka ba talaga sa akin? Ikaw ba yan, Lord? Oo, ako ito. Naniniwala ka ba talaga? Naniniwala ako, Lord. Bumitaw ka. Biglang tumahimik. Tapos sabi niya, Lord, meron bang ibang Lord dyan? Madali lang eh. Madali lang. Ang dami kong binibless na bahay na magaganda. I am so impressed, especially nowadays when you seldom find a house where they have a nook or a place where they can pray or an altar. Nag-bless ako, ang ganda-ganda. Mas maganda pa sa simbahan. Ano po? Tapos may altar. Ang ganda din. Ang ganda din ng icon. Alam ko, mahal yun. Ano po? Kaya lang, nandun sa kanto, si Buddha. Nandun si Buddha. Sabi ko, ano pong ginagawa niya dyan? Sabi niya, pag hindi ko kasi binibigay ni Jesus, hinihingi ko sa kanya. Pinagtatawanan ninyo. Pero ang daming naglilingkod sa simbahan na mayroong pusang kakaway-kaway sa bahay. Hindi po ba? Ang daming kung ano-anong nakalagay sa pinto. Naninigurado ba? Naninigurado. Mga minamahal na mga kapatid, all of these things will pass away. And perhaps it's good to ask ourselves. It is good to ask ourselves. Many times I always say this, it is not what important, it's not what your hands can hold, but what your hearts can keep. Because eventually, what you're holding, it will slip away. What is really important is not what your hands can hold, but what your hearts can keep. Ano po ba ang tanong sa huli? Saint John of the Cross have said this, in the twilight of your life, you will not be asked how much money you have, what are the titles you gain, or perhaps where you have been. Have you been to Holy Land? I don't think it will be asked. But Saint John of the Cross have said, you will be asked, in all the things you have done, how much love you have given. How much love you have given. Paulit-ulit ko yung sinasabi, pwede kang magbigay ng walang pagmamahal, pero hindi ka pwedeng magmahal na hindi ka magbibigay. Pwede ka magpatawad ng walang pagmamahal, pero kahit kailan hindi ka pwedeng magmahal na hindi ka marunong magpatawad. Pwede ka maglingkod ng walang pagmamahal, pero kahit kailan hindi ka pwedeng magmahal na hindi ka marunong maglingkod. Pwede ka magtiis ng walang pagmamahal, pero hindi ka pwedeng magmahal na hindi ka marunong magtiis. Pwede mong sundin ang kautusan ng Diyos ng walang pagmamahal, pero hindi mo pwedeng sabihin sa Diyos, mahal kita Lord, kung hindi mo sinusunod ang kanyang kautusan. My dear friends, my brothers and sisters, it's good to look into ourselves. You know, at the end of the Gospel of Matthew, ano lang ang tanong? Pinakain mo ba ang nagugutom? Pinainom mo ba ang nauuhaw? Dinamitan mo ba ang hubad? Sabi, tinanggap mo ba mga estranghero? Dinalaw mo ba mga may sakit? Dinalaw mo ba mga nasumulungan? Inilibing mo ba ang mga pumalang? Have you given food to the hungry, drink to the thirsty, clothed the naked, welcomed strangers, visited the sick, visited those who are in prison, and buried the dead? Those are the basic requirements. Those are the basic requirements. When I say from convenience to conviction, it is not about how you feel anymore. Because we do things because we feel good in doing it. What are you going to do when you don't feel good anymore? Anong gagawin mo? Yun ang tunay na pagmamahal. You must learn to move your wisdom from convenience to conviction. When you begin to realize that love is no longer an emotion, but a decision. And this is the grace. We are in the grotto. We are here in the church. And perhaps mothers can more understand this. Nung kayo ba ay napapagod, dala-dala niyo yung anak niyo sa sinapupunan, sinabi niyo bang, ibaba ko kaya ito? Pag kayo ba'y naiinis sa anak ninyo, minamahal niyo lang ba kung you feel good about it? Hindi. My dear mothers, you know better. Even though I heard mother saying this out of regret. Alam mo, Father, hindi ko yan pinalangawan. Hindi ko yan pinadapuan ng lamok. Talagang, pag may sakit yan, ang panalangin ko, sana ako na lang. Talagang, inaruga ko yan ng husto. Ngayong matanda na, sumasagot-sagot. Kung alam ko lang, Father, na ganyan yan paglaki, sana nung maliit pa lang, tinabunan ko na ng una ng mukha. But no mothers have done that. Kahit gaano kasama ang anak, ang pagmamahal ng ina ay palagi matingkad. And this is the grace we would like to ask from this place. Help me to understand that I am being loved by God in spite of my sin. I am being loved by God in spite of my sin. And may God grant me the grace to love in return.